Okay, so I'm going to dare to do a lay Buddhist think aloud. Oh, my thing is moving again. Okay, let me move that back. All right, I have to make sure my stand is actually all the way on the table. Okay, and why? Why do I want to do a lay Buddhist think aloud? Because I have some thoughts, and they have to do with disability and what it is. And there is an opportunity here to learn. So one of the things that I keep struggling with is the fact that I am an autonomous human being who has a disability. I actually have several different disabilities. But fundamentally, I am a human being. So my disabilities, they don't originate only in me. And this is what I've discovered by living through disabilities. My disabilities actually originate in the space between you and me, you being society at large, which is an aggregate entity with its own momentum. Okay, so society has momentum, karma, all right? Causes and effects that are like waves on the ocean. They're so complex. Who can decide or determine the origin? Nobody. It's impossible. It's silly. But I've been doing that all my life. I've been trying to determine the origin of my pain and my suffering. And some of my pain and suffering is mental, and some of it is physical, and or some of it seems to originate in my body, and some of it seems to originate in my mind. And I figured, okay, well, the stuff that originates in my mind, my perceptions, I can work on that. But it's an error in thinking. Yes, I can work on it, but only to a certain extent. And I don't get to change it. I could change it. Sometimes I change it. Sometimes I do change my perception and become free of something that's been tormenting me, you know? But when it comes down to it, I'm not a single person. I am an interbeing in a complex web of karma. And so a lot of pain I simply need to accept as the way of things. It's not personal. And that thought can happen on an intellectual level, but bringing that thought from my mind up here into my heart is so difficult. That's what I'm working on. Forgiving myself for not being able to avoid the karma that I chose when I came here. So I don't know if I've already told you about my dream, but I had a dream. I had a vision in my teens that laid out the land, the map for me because I'm anxious and I begged to know in advance. And I was given the vision to remind me that this is what I chose. Some days it still sucks. But what's difficult is to understand that I chose it and that I'm doing this for a reason. But at the same time, it sucks and I'm not to blame. You know? So that's what I'm thinking about. And it's a tough one. And I might need a teacher to help me through it. I think I found one, but I'm still testing it out. Bye now. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, now I'll say goodbye. Oh, maybe I didn't say I love you, and that's why. If you have a chronic illness, it's not your fault. But there are ways we can change our perceptions to make it a little less bad.